There's a very special art show going on this weekend, and we have two of the artists who will be participating in that art show right with us right now. Tell us a little bit about your work and what type of work you do.
Well, I paint birds, wildlife, mostly birds, and I study quite a bit, so I make sure that everything is accurate. And
when you say you study the birds?
I study the birds themselves, yes. Go out into the field, and I use study skins. And just is really a lot of work.
Is there a market, I guess, for local artists to really show their wares here in Jacksonville?
Yes, I think so. I think it's better than it has been in the past. Mm-hmm. And yeah, but for various different kinds of work, from contemporary work to wildlife, yeah, I think there's a big market.
Besides art shows like this one, which is special and only happen, I guess, once in a while, is there like an ongoing place where you can show your wares?
Well, I have a gallery, the Collector Showcase, that represents my work. So, and Jenny has a gallery also. So yeah,
two
they're
separate galleries?
Yes, we're at two separate galleries.
Other artists display their wares as well in your galleries?
And there are various other shows in town, and groups, art groups that give shows.
Tell us a little bit about the show that's coming up this weekend.
This is for the Greenwood School, and all of us artists, there's about, I think, 17 or 20, are donating a portion of our sales to the Greenwood School. And this school, they educate children with learning disabilities from kindergarten to, I think it's 9th grade. And these children they're of normal to above average intelligence, and they find there are different modalities of learning, whether it be tactile or visual. Some people learn better, or auditory, and they do really a wonderful job, and it's just something that's really needed here in town.
And the show is this weekend at Epping Forest.
This weekend at Epping.
And it's a $10 admission fee. Of course, I guess all of that goes to benefit the Greenwood School.
Yes, it does.
As well as part of some of your profits if you sell a painting.
Yes.
I'd like to see some of your work. I mean, do you do work with oil, acrylics?
Watercolor.
Watercolor.
Yeah.
Neither.
There we go.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. It's a red-tailed hawk in flight. And I researched it up at Hawk Mountain, Pennsylvania, where the hawks migrate along the Kinney Ridge. And it's taken me years to be able to put it in the position that it's in, because it's, you'd really have to see it. And I had the opportunity to see it from a mountain, looking down on the bird, where you could see the red tail, where you wouldn't ordinarily be able to see that. So.
Now, how long would it take you to do, how long did that particular work take you to complete?
Well, I say that to get to the point where I could do that painting was several years, okay? But the doing the painting itself probably was about 3 weeks. Most of the time goes into the drawing.
Do either of you take requests from people? Anyone say maybe want something in a particular color, and then you work on that, or a particular kind of bird, and then you work on that just for them?
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah. It's harder.
It is hard. It's very difficult.
Well, I guess the difference is her work is a little more, I guess, detailed, if you will. So it probably takes you a long time to do your work.
Well, most of my work, I was always an artist, but I was not always a bird watcher. So that part of it is very interesting to me, watching the birds and learning about them. And it's a whole different field. So it's harder. But Jenny's work is incredibly creative. I just love it.
It really is. And the other 17 artists or so, they're all local?
Yes, all local and varied works and varied mediums.
Okay. And we should remind you again, that's at Epping Forest, and it's from 2 until 6 o'clock. That's this Saturday at the Epping Forest Yacht Club, and tickets are $10. And it is to benefit the Greenwood School. Okay, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing some of your work.
Great.